We all know that certification training can be quite expensive. Juniper seems to have done everyone a solid here. They're allowing you to take any of the JNCIA certifications, whether that's the JNCIA Junos or whether it's the JNCIA Cloud or the Mist or the DevOps, which I did this. It was very good. Basically, what they're allowing you to do is if you go to the learningportal.juniper.net and you click on the getting started for free, what it will actually do, it will give you some computer-based training that you can go through. And with the computer-based training, if you complete all of it, and it is quite long, however, it is computer based, it's a computerized voice that's going through the entire training, but it's still very, very informative. I mean, I've done the JNCIA Junos and the DevOps one. However, if you go through the complete course, answer the questions at the end of each section, you get an exam at the end. If you can pass the exam by 70%, as shown here, you get a 75% discount off your actual exam. You only got a month to use it, however, but you get a discount code. And with that discount code, you go to Pearson VUE if you're doing a proctored exam or an online proctored exam. You got 30 days. Instead of paying, I can't remember how much it is, probably 200 quid, something like that, you only end up paying 50. I mean, that's fantastic. And by the looks of it as well, and this is brand new here, they've done the specialist level as well, and I believe the specialist level is only for, let me get rid of that squiggles, yes, for the routing and switching, the enterprise track and the security. So that's brand new. They used to do this a couple of years ago in their Juniper Genius, but they took it out. It looks like I've only literally just put that back within the last week or so. But if we go back to the associate level, so what you want to be doing, you want to click on the associate here for Junos, and it should pop up a new window asking you if you want to subscribe. Let's have a look. Let's subscribe, see what happens. Okay, blah blah, shopping cart, asks you if you want to buy it for the grand total of nothing. So let's check out and buy it for free. We like anything that's free. Okay, check out, purchase. Okay, continue. Okay, so looks like it's now given us access to their online learning. Now, as you can see here, you have loads and loads of different sections here. Each of these sections, these will open up a brand new window. Well, obviously we're not going to go through that because I think that may be considered copyright if I start showing what they've got on their stuff. But you open up one of these modules where it says required. It'll open up a new window and it will just go through all the videos that they've created for that particular module. And then you'll get some questions at the end, like in any other online learning platform. You answer them, and eventually, once you've finished, because all of these need to change from required to completed, once you've moved down, this is the one that you actually want. This is what reason that you're here. It's for this. It's for the assessment voucher test. So you get 3 attempts at this assessment voucher, and if you can score 70% or more, then you get your discount. So at the end of the day, you're looking at, well, for me, I think it worked out something like 46 quid, $50 or something like that. I mean, that's not bad for a JNCIA. I mean, and you can do that on each of the tracks that they've got. You're not actually limited to just the routing and switching or to just one. If you want to take one of the other tracks, let's get back and have a look. So you can do the JNCIA Junos. I did that and I got my discount. It was 100% discount at the time when I done mine, but that was some time ago. But I got my 75% discount on the automation and DevOps. That was fantastic. but so you can do all of these. There's no need to just stick to one. If you do one and you decide who you want to do another one, yeah, go for it. Why not? Now, I may have mentioned in the previous video that the Juniper Junos JNCIA is kind of limited only to the Juniper platform. There's not a huge amount of networking and routing in there, things like that. That changes when you go into the other tracks. The whole idea of the Juniper Junos Associate exam is to get you familiar with the Juniper operating system. Now, going from the JNCIA Junos to the automation and DevOps one that I'd done, I got a big shock. I was expecting it to be around the same sort of level of knowledge, and it was nowhere near. The automation one was absolutely crackers. There was a load of information in there. So I would assume that the likes of the security cloud, especially looking at some of the exam objectives of these, will be just as in depth as, say, the automation one. So don't be put off if you do think that the normal Junos Associate JNCIA is maybe not as very in depth. The other ones are definitely in depth. However, once you move on to the JNCIS, that's when things really start to get interesting. I would personally say that the Juniper Junos Associate JNCIA, the 104, is probably on the same sort of level of what the old Cisco CCENT was. So less than the CCNA, still worth having. However, the JNCIS now, which is the next one up, I would personally put that 3/4 away from between a CCNA and a CCNP. Pretty in depth. There's a nice jump involved there. However, I hope this has been interesting for you, and this is how you can get your 75% or 75%? Yes, 75% discount if you get 70% on the exam, and basically get also a little bit of extra free training, so you can't go wrong. I hope you've enjoyed this and it's been informative for you. Any questions? Give us a call.